Hi, I'm Zoe Lane. I'm a customer success manager and team leader here at NetMonkeys. I'm a Derbyshire resident, so I have lived in the East Midlands for my entire life. I spend a lot of time outdoors with my family, so if I'm not at work, I'm probably outside somewhere in the Derbyshire Dales or exploring somewhere in the UK, because I think we've got so much potential in this country to enjoy. So I've spent the last 10 years in a sales and account management role, not within the managed service provider sector, but throughout different industries. Largely my role has been to look after clients, make sure that they are well looked after from the minute that they're onboarded through to the whole life cycle and journey with any business that I've been with. I really believe that there's such a value in the long-term relationships that you have with clients when you're in customer success, that there's no short or quick fixes. It's all about maintaining and making sure that the relationship is valuable for both the partner, the client, the provider. And here I'm trying to build a very value-led relationship with all of our clients at NetMonkeys. I think it's not necessarily the adoption of AI, it's the what can it do and where are its limitations. Businesses are quick to jump on trends and fads of, we had ChatGPT, which was the first and the front kind of name in people's day-to-day work. And then you've had things like Gemini from Google, Claude, I could keep going. And I think they all have something different and they all do something slightly different. So it's not the adoption itself, it's finding what works for your business, because each business is unique. And I think the use case is an individual as the business itself. So spending time researching for the right AI is as important as which one you actually choose to use. And then after that, it's about how you train it and how you want it to think and how you want it to actually support you versus just a quick, chat style feature. There's a lot more that they can do for each business. I think there's a split between businesses. Some are utilising it really efficiently and have started to work by treating it like a co-worker and spending time teaching it so that it learns its values, its way of communicating, and actually adding value to the business by helping and supporting and taking away some of those potentially administrative, longer term tasks. Whereas some people are using it kind of flippantly, and I think it could be quite an expensive mistake, because you do pay for these licenses and you are paying for the technology. And if it's not being used correctly, or you aren't spending time getting it ready for your environment, you can have a loss of confidence in the technology because the data might not be correct, or it might be repetitive, or it might not be understanding what you're asking of it. So I think the hype is still there, but there are definitely businesses that are getting a lot of value and efficiencies out of using it correctly. The East Midlands sometimes does fly under the radar when it comes to geographical locations. You have your bigger cities, your Manchesters, your Londons, your Nottinghams. But I think East Midlands has so much to offer in terms of the businesses and the ingenuity that it has around the different types of businesses and where they're going with it. I think adding in a layer of technology, whether that's AI or other, will only help enhance and add additional value to those businesses, because it will help to innovate them and get them more support and get them where they want to be quicker, because AI does enhance in speed for a lot of things that we can't do as quick as it can. Because it's been built for them, they have put together, and we have collaboratively put together AI, creative and technical leaders, supporters and innovators that are all going to be under one roof, full of ideas, sharing what their business is doing, best practices. So to all be in one place at one time, sharing that passion and that skill set, it'd be a shame if anybody missed it. And also, there are going to be a lot of thought-provoking speakers, as well as workshops that are happening, and NetMonkeys are sponsoring one of those. So we are hosting our own panel. We're going to have our own breakout sessions and workshops. So I think that people will not only be leaving with new connections, but they'll be leaving with information, and they will be connected to the right people to support them moving forward to help boost their businesses with AI and other technology. I think having everybody in the room who is passionate and is excited about how technology is moving businesses forward will create such an amazing atmosphere. And for me, I'm such a people person, so having that face-to-face time, being able to talk about things in a quick workshop style environment, a bit like, I don't want to call it speed dating, but, little pockets of information that you share between the connections that you have when you're in person. Because I think in this modern world, having video call after video call, you can lose some of the enthusiasm and the passion behind the subject that you're talking about. So having that in-person connection, I think, is going to be such an incredible thing. And along with all of the panels and speakers, you have so much expertise in one room. It'll be really exciting to bottle that all up and, get some real intelligence, some awareness, not just from the likes of the AI and the creators that we're doing ourselves and supporting from a NetMonkeys perspective, but from everything else that's happening at East Midlands Tech Week. I think people in the same venue at the same time sharing what they're passionate about is the thing I'm most excited about.